Yo, 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 what's cracking? Bramble, what's cracking? What's cracking? Welcome to another episode of What's Cracking Games with Saul and my co-host Ali.
Hi.
This is gonna be a super fast episode, and it's over. Just kidding. So yeah, Bramble.
Such a good game. I remember when you had told me about it, I kind of was, I don't know. I was just like, oh,
Whatever.
yeah, whatever. Because you hadn't really told me about it. You're like, oh, I'm playing this game, Bramble. And so I was like,
Yeah, my friend told me, my friend Daniel told me to get it. And I got it on Steam because it was on sale. I was like, cool. I started playing on the computer. And goddamn, the controls on the keyboard and mouse are fucking hard as shit. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I had our little boy, Aiden, was next to me. And
is it Waysab? You got to use the Waysab?
yeah, and then the run button was
Space?
space, and I was like, Aiden, hold the space, because I'm running through this log, and I kept falling off of it, falling in the water, and it was fucking hard as shit. But yeah, Bramble the Mountain King is the title. It's a 2023 horror adventure game by Dim Frost Studio, inspired by Nordic folklore, where you play as a boy named Ole on a quest to rescue his sister from trolls and other mythical creatures in the dark, beautiful and unsettling world. The gameplay is platforming, puzzle solving, stealth, and at first glance, it's like, oh, it's pretty. It almost looks like a baby game.
Very whimsical. It's very
Yeah.
whimsical. That's why when I first saw it, I was like, kind of, it was not, I was just, you had said you were playing Bramble, and I don't know, I forgot what game I was playing, what I got all obsessed with, but like when I had saw
Stardew.
yeah, maybe. But like when I walked by and I saw you playing it, I sat down and I was like,
What is that?
was just blown away because I'm a very whimsical person. I love me some whimsy, and so when I saw you play this, I was hooked. And then yeah, it comes off like, oh, this is gonna be a really cute game, and I was thinking like, oh, Lord of the Rings or something, you know?
Yeah, same. I didn't.
Man, this shit is dark.
All yeah. When my friend Daniel, because we were playing,
Daniel.
What's it called, Reanimal, and I think we had did our, I think that was one of our first reviews, and he was like, dude, play Bramble. It's like, fine. And yeah, the cover of this, I mean, I thought this was only on Steam, and then I see it at GameStop on the Switch. I was like, what the fuck? And then I go on my PlayStation Network, and it was pretty much on my library for free. I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, so I finished it on the PlayStation because it was just there and it was easier, but it's on Steam. And our little boy who's 6 years old, he was all into this shit. It's like, oh, he was helping me out. Spoilers for Bramble anyway, by the way. Because you go to this little gnome town and you find the gnomes.
The gnomes are so fucking, and I can't like express how fucking cute these gnomes are. Like, I want to fucking squeeze them. Like, they're so cute.
At first they were creepy, and I thought the whole game was gonna be like, jump to this thing and jump to that thing. And then as soon as Ole and his sister, the kid Ole, by the way, looks creepy as shit. It looks like a doll. Like,
he's got like a porcelain doll kind of looking face. That's what it reminds me of.
And I totally got Limbo vibes. Because again, in Limbo, you're looking for your sister. It's almost like 3D Limbo. And color.
And in this one, you have like a really pretty female voice that's kind of narrating the story about Ole. And it's like, Ole wandered by
the forest, and he couldn't find his sister. So he jumped out the window, and then he sees a big blood stain. As he shits his pants, he goes and cries and through the forest. Yeah, it's pretty soothing, and it's like...
Yeah, it's very soothing,
until it's
but
not.
It doesn't make me sleepy.
No, exactly, yeah, me neither. We were playing it a few nights, and I was like, okay, shit. It's weird because it's like, there's not a lot of action in it, but then as soon as it turns like into a dark I'm trying to remember where the very first dark part happens. The sister gets kidnapped by a big giant ass troll looking guy. You can't really
Yeah.
see his face and it's dark. They're like, what the
And they are
fuck?
giant. Like they are giants. Like
Yeah.
Attack on Titan
It's
giants.
like you're in Tiny World all of a sudden because you're running through the forest and you I don't think you played this part.
No, I'm gonna play the
You
beginning.
miss like the
Yeah,
first
tomorrow.
two levels because you run by a big apple, like huge apple,
Mm-hmm.
and then they take a bite out of it and there's little bites on the
Alice in the
apple.
Wonderland style.
Yeah. And after that, it just gets dark as fuck, and you enter a cabin, and you have to solve these puzzles. Those puzzles are pretty fun. They're not too hard, but they're like, oh shit, what do I do here? What do I
Hmm.
do? And as you progress through like levels and whatever dungeons, there'll be books there sometimes, and every book has like a story that starts off like, for example, there was one about a pretty lady that was cursed, or she became a witch, so she started like haunting people
Hmm.
and making them alluring guys into the woods like super pretty, and then they would never be seen again, like a classic.
Succubus.
Yeah, so this is all like folklore from the
Nordic.
Nordic
Yeah.
folklore. And yeah, you don't really get
I think the first time I saw you play it was kind of like you had these like little I don't know, plant people, not the gnomes, but you had these little plant people that you had to like herd into a little
oh, the little
fence.
babies,
Yeah.
Cabbage Patch
Yeah, and they all
Babies.
make like little and even the
Yeah.
gnomes make that. Oh, they're just so cute. And then I think the first troll I had seen was like you're kind of sneaking past him and he's got like a lantern and you have to kind of like it's a stealth thing and you have to hide in the tall grass. You got to kind of crouch every time the light comes. You got to make it to the patches of grass and you crouch down. And I remember the first time I saw the kill scene, I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
fucking chomped his head off. Little Ole, little tiny, looks like he's maybe
Ole.
7. Friggin' troll picks him up and just bites his head off.
Yeah, but the first time you see blood, it's like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
like I was just like, what the fuck is that? And then I was like in love because I love horror
And they
games.
got more and more like bloodier and darker themes.
And once
And
you got more in depth of the story and everything, it was just so good.
Olueto, alueto, oluet.
I think one of my favorite boss fights of this was we'll talk about it at the end, but the end boss scene, fucking epic. But I really like this one fight where you have this weird like witch guy or girl, and you're like on a rowboat and you're like
Oh, this is
rowing.
way towards the end.
Yeah, but it was just one of my favorite boss
Yeah, me
fights.
too. Because well, before we thought the game was over because this is a fairly short game,
Mm-hmm.
and the cover of the game it's like a womanly like figure with a tail, kind of like a nymph, and
Yeah,
it has horns, and
succubus.
she's looking down on Ole and the sister, and you start fighting her. You fought this fight,
Oh
and we're
yeah,
like, oh, this is the boss. It has to be the
yeah.
boss. That's the cover, and
It's
yeah,
not.
you start fighting, and then after that's done, we were like convinced it was done. There's a really cool scene after this fight because you had to like hit the trees because Ole has a light. The only
Yeah, it's like a pixie light, right?
your main weapon is your light, and sometimes you can chuck it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you beat her, you start walking like out of the forest, and it's like all these like crucified girls, which were witches,
Yeah.
and there's a shot where their dresses are blowing in the wind, and it's like it just looks cool. And then you get to another town, and we're like, here's the cutscene, and this is over. And it still kept going. I was like, oh shit, there's more, and there was still like 3 more boss levels.
Yeah, and there's
after
some
that.
traumatic shit in this too because there's like a scene where trigger warning, like
Yeah.
you see a baby,
Oh
a
god,
woman
yeah,
drowns
that's
a baby,
right, dude.
and it's like a sacrificial like drowning, because it's witches and yeah, and Ole's like really sad because you try to save the baby, but it's an inevitable thing. Like it's part of the storyline.
Yeah, you don't save the
Yeah,
baby. All you're going after it,
yeah.
and yeah, that was really fucking like, god damn, they fucking
Mm-hmm.
went there. This shit is mature as fuck, and but it like it doesn't look like it. So yeah, that one witch part that you were talking about, it gets super dark. You get on a rowboat, you start rowing, and a dark little witch. It looks like
It's like
almost
in a robe.
like death.
Yeah.
You know, like like that. That's what I thought it was. Like, in Clash of the Titans, when you get on the rowboat to cross the river,
Oh
he's like,
yeah.
"Give me
Damn,
the
that's so old.
coin,"
Yeah.
and she or he is behind you and then covers your eyes, and then you are in a dark, just
It's like his
void.
domain void or
Yeah,
something.
and then you see its big face, like bugs coming out of its mouth, and
It's
fucking
very rhythmic. Like it's
yeah,
like it sometimes it'll
it's
be at
hard.
random, but it's usually only like 3 or 4 segments where it'll be like one is like he's got like this giant metal rake and he goes "Rah," and then like you gotta kind of like try to get in between the rake, like he pulls it back and you gotta get right in between the rake. And then there's like the first one he spits out of his mouth like roaches or some type of
Yeah, and then
insect.
rats
The rats is
too.
well. You have to do it
There's
three times. So
three.
it's like the first time it's like a rake, and then the roaches, and then he has this weird face, and it starts to like spit out like vines, and but there'll be like 3 faces, and the one that spits out the vine, you have to like shine your little light at the that face, and then it jumps to another one, which is like a really weird
Blinded by
upward
the
shot, like you're walking on his face.
Oh
And,
yeah, and he
and it's
eats
kind
you,
of funny
dude.
because if you fall into his mouth, he goes, it's very like
I'm going,
cartoonish.
yeah, I'm gonna eat you.
And it's like a creepy old face. So he's like, you get like the lip smack, and he's like,
That shit's funny, dude.
and
We'll put some. Well, you can see the footage as we
yeah.
talk right now.
But they have that, and then you have to fight him 3 times, and so it's like once you go through that segment, then it flashes back to you on the rowboat, rowing, covers your face again, and this time the rake is shifted a different way, and then I think it's like bigger insects, and then more faces pop up.
That just gets harder.
Yeah, and then the final one, it's like, yeah, you got big roaches, a shit ton of faces, and then the rake is going in a different direction. So
big style.
but like you ease into it. This isn't a really hard game. Like I feel like it's not that hard.
It's just
I feel like it'd be hard if you're on PC.
It's kind of like Limbo and Little Nightmares. Because it's like trial and error. Is like, but I feel like this one is the hardest out of all of those.
I think the boss level was hard.
The very last boss. So, do you remember the story of this?
Yeah. It's about because throughout the game, Ole reads books, and so he's reading the books.
Nerd.
And it tells like the story of the Mountain King, and so it's about a king who had a young son who fell ill of something, and there was like a witch in the town, and he was basically like, oh, like I want you to heal my son, and she's like, I'll give you a
I'll never heal your son.
fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck no.
But she's like,
How about no?
how about
crazy
no, you
Dutch
greedy
bastard.
bastard?
Aren't they Dutch?
I don't know.
The crazy.
They kind of
Dutch.
do have the.
Or they're German or something, right?
I'd say more maybe like German.
Ole. Yeah, I
Ole.
don't know. Sorry.
But the witch offers him like a flower petal, and he's like, give him this one flower petal from this flower, no other petals, just this one flower petal, and he does, and it kills his son, and he's fucking pissed, and I think like revenge and just hatred, like kind of
the bramble. The bramble is the vines that have flowers.
yeah.
That is
And
what
does
the
it feed
bramble
off
is.
of his anger or something like that? Because
I
how?
don't know. It said something how like, I don't know. That shit was spreading or something, and then the king would get fed by the trolls, and they would feed him kids or whatever. And then the nice witch, was trapped him within his own bramble vines or some shit like that. And so yeah, and then that's when you find out about the story. You get through some puzzles, right before the boss fight, and you thought the trolls before were big. The king is big, like fucking
Yeah.
huge style, dude. He's fucking. It's almost like Shadow of the Colossus, big Titan.
Yeah, and he's when you first see him, he's sitting at like
Colossi.
a big ass like table, and he's got like a fork and a knife in his hand. Just he's not fat, but it's very
I'm
gluttonous.
gonna eat you,
Yeah,
kid.
I think he's got like a large piece of cake in front of him, and
Cake, baby.
yeah,
He's gonna
got
do
that
a
cake.
cake, baby. Yeah, dude, and that's like. There's 3 phases of this shit. This shit was fucking hard. I was getting pissed. You did it. Like I had given up. I was gonna tell you, let's go podcast, dude. Fuck this. Let's do it tomorrow.
No, I
And
gotta beat it.
I was like, God. Yeah, he has like a fork and he's trying to stab you with it. You just gotta dodge it. And what was the other one? Like he's trying.
He
to
has a
bash
knife.
You.
The other one, he has a knife, and he'll try to like cut you, like he's cutting a steak with a knife. And then he has like a king's like cane, and he'll try to like bash you with it. And then he also has a sword. So when he bashes you, like rocks will fall from the castle and crush you. So it's like he smashes, and then boom, you'll have some rubble fall down. You got to dodge that. And then he grabs his sword and he tries to slash you and the rebel, but you have to it's like so precise. The jump on the sword,
timing.
It's like
timing is everything,
because it's a really long pause and then whoosh, quick swing, and so you have to really be on that jump. And then on the second one, and at the same time he's got the bramble vines on him, and he's got like maybe 10 and 10 flowers on each shoulder. And so in between all of these like skill checks, you have to like flash your little fairy light at the flower buds on the bramble. And so like it's really multitasking, dodging, and then it's just like the rest of the boss fights. There's 3 segments to this. It's like once you think you got all the vines, boom, more flowers pop up, and then it gets harder because now it's like more rubble falling from the sky. And now instead of just one slash with his sword, he does like a back and forth slash. So he goes whoosh, and
double
then on
slash.
the other side, whoosh, and so you gotta jump.
Yeah, this battle took like 45 minutes, dude. That's why I was over it. I was like, this is taking so
and then he does this
long.
weird thing where he like clings his sword and his like cane together, and it like creates like this giant like flash of light, and you have to hide behind the rubble. And then I didn't know this till like halfway through it, because it's not like side to side. Like you can if you're not paying attention, you can fall off the platform and die.
You gets fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that part was cool. There's a part where the little troll that's feeding him, feeds him your sister.
Yeah.
You can see your sister go in his mouth, his big gross mouth, and he starts chomping on her. And then later on, he fucking just gets the troll
that feds him.
with his fork and just munches on that fool and then
bites him in half. Like you see him bite
crazy,
his
dude.
half of his torso
like,
off. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! This game is gnarly. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's crazy.
Where's Brambling? So yeah. Oh, and before we close, there was the boss fight I liked where everything looks pretty. You're walking around and you see a guy in the distance just playing his fucking fiddle.
Oh
his
yeah,
violin.
he's playing like a banjo. No, it was like a banjo, I think.
No,
it was violin. Yeah, fiddle.
Thing. And
it's like a bayou type thing.
And the music is pretty. It's not demonic. But then he sees you and he's like, "The fuck." And he's evil, dude. And then he throws like waves of sound and he fucks you up. And it's
kind of funny when Oleg gets hit. It's like a rag doll.
Yeah. I like that boss battle because it was so creepy because everything about it was happy except for him. He was just like an evil looking guy or troll. And after you beat him, you see a story of him like, oh, he used to have a wife or whatever, his lover, and blah blah blah, and then he turned evil because he couldn't find. I don't remember the story.
Yeah.
I'll find it. I'll probably put a picture of it or something. You guys can read it if you're watching the video. But yeah, I don't know. This game was pretty cool. It was a fun one to take turns on. I don't know. I really I told Allie as soon as it was over, like this would be a good movie. This is
I would love this as a
since they're
movie.
making every video game into a movie now. Make this one. Make it
So
fucking rated
good.
R,
And
Coraline
then
style.
yeah, and then it's kind of cool too because like a lot of the like some of the characters have like a story and a back, story behind it, and all the different boss fights are really fun. So I just really enjoyed this game. Like I'd play this game again.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that was Bramble. Go play Bramble, and thank you for listening or watching, whichever one you want. And you can check us out at the other spots.
Yeah, you can check us out on a lot of all the other streaming platforms. So you can hear us on Spotify, Apple, yada, yada, yada. You can be watching this on YouTube. You can go ahead and visit our Instagram to send us any direct messages or any updates on what could be coming out. And you can join our Patreon to see some random...
And check out What's Crackin' Movies. What's Crackin' Movies? You also have a movie one.
And series. Bye.